Okay. Holy sh! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the WRESTLEDUDE YouTube channel. As today we have another episode of the Collection Corner, one that I was not planning on filming so quickly, but just look at this pile. This is a massive pile. Normally, like in the past, like these videos have taken maybe like 2 or 3 months, because you know, like back then I wasn't buying a lot of stuff at the same time, so it kind of took a while for enough content to load up to where I would be able to do another one of these videos. This is all just from 2 days. This is all 2 days worth of buying stuff. This is like the most stuff I have bought in like a year and a half. Do I regret it? No, because this stuff is pretty freaking awesome, which you guys are going to see right now. So before we get started, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video and comment below at the end of this video, once you're done watching it, comment below the one thing out of this entire pile that you thought was the coolest. So let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys enjoy these videos, let me know, and subscribe to the channel so that way you guys never miss out on any of them. Because we've got quite a bit of everything today. We've got some wrestling figures, we've got Funko Pops, we've got custom figures, we've got some just kind of out there stuff that I thought was pretty cool that I ended up picking up this weekend. So let's hop right into it here. Let's start with something small, but something still pretty cool. I found this at Target. It's a Hot Wheels Rick and Morty Rick's spaceship. Looks pretty cool. Thought that looked pretty neat. I haven't decided if I want to take it out of the packaging yet. I don't know. I might display it nicely next to all of my Rick and Morty Funko Pops, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. There was also another car. Let me get it real quick. This was another car that I picked up at Target. It is the Brave wooden Pizza Planet truck, like the Easter egg from Brave. I have been looking for the original Pizza Planet truck Hot Wheels, and I highly doubt I'm going to be able to find it anytime soon, so having the wooden version at least seems pretty cool. It does look very nice. The paint job on it definitely does make it look like wood. I'll probably definitely keep this one in the packaging just because it looks very nice. Also, I don't know if this is one that I want to hold on to forever, so if I want to end up selling it, then at least it'll be mint condition, and maybe I can sell it for a little bit more. So, yeah, starting off, we've got a couple of Hot Wheels, which I don't collect. It was just those things specifically. It looked pretty cool, so I ended up picking them up. Let's hop into the actual big stuff. Let's start with this thing on top, which is an AEW unrivaled action figure of Pentagon El Cero Miedo. And this is actually the first AEW figure that I have bought in the wild, you know, like in the store. Everything else I've had to buy online. This is the first figure that I've actually seen and bought from a store. And I found it at a GameStop, which was crazy enough. It was on my first day. It was on Saturday. I went to a Walmart looking for some stuff that we'll get onto later. And there I saw the LJN Cody Rhodes. I wasn't really interested in buying that. And then I took a trip to a GameStop, and I ended up seeing this, and then like 3 or 4 Jake Hager's and Chris Jericho's from the same set. But I love Pentagon Jr. I think he looks awesome. I guess I'm going to have to end up finding a Rey Fenix somewhere. But yeah, having the Pentagon looks great. This looks awesome. I'm definitely going to be posing him with the Cero Miedo pose somewhere on my shelf. I'm running out of shelf space here, guys. But yeah, this looks awesome. I think it looks great. I'm contemplating, because recently on AEW he's been wearing like this super awesome like Joker themed outfit, and I don't know if AEW is allowed to make action figures of that kind of stuff. I mean, it's parody. Well, not parody, but they don't outright call it a Joker outfit. And also, WWE, like Rey Mysterio has had so many action figures. He just had one recently where it was the Silver Surfer, and then he's had like the Flash and Batman and Spider-Man and all this stuff, action figures. They're able to do it. I don't know if AEW would be able to do it with this. I mean, I'm pretty sure TNT is part of Warner Media and stuff like that, so maybe it would be okay. I don't know. But the bottom line is I'm contemplating whether or not I want to try and make a custom out of this. That's the downright thing, but I'm going to keep it like this for now. We'll wait a little while. If it doesn't look like they're going to do the Joker pentagon figure, then I'll just do a custom like this. Speaking of customs, we'll get onto that right now. This is a Chelsea Green action figure that I bought, but I bought it off of Ringside Collectibles, and I ended up making a custom action figure of it. This is her attire from her return to Impact Wrestling at Slammiversary, and let me take this off real quick. There we go. And as you can see, I got both sides. I got the dark black and red attire, and then I have the brighter colors, and then on the back it says Hot Mess. This was difficult to do. Such a small paintbrush, and then I had to do the black outline with literally like a toothpick with paint on it. That's how small of details I had to go for this, but I think it turned out pretty good. I also ended up doing the skirt that she does, like her entrance skirt, and it's got like a nice little Velcro strap on here. I'm not going to put it on her right now, but it does look good. And then here you have the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast championship belt. I just thought it looked nice. I did end up buying a bunch more of these like little custom-made belts for some of my figures, which I think I'll probably do like a separate video for that, because there are quite a few of them and they all look great. But I decided to give Chelsea Green the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast one just because, I don't know, I ran out of space. Zack Ryder's got both the internet titles, and Brian Myers or Kurt Hawkins back there. I don't know, that one doesn't really fit with him. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that was one of very few custom action figures I've done, and I think it turned out pretty good. So let me know in the comments section below. I think I might do a separate video on this as well, kind of detailing the process that it went through to make this. But yeah, I think it turned out very, very good. We'll stick with wrestling figures, and we'll talk about this one. This is a fairly quick one to talk about. This is Row from... What is their team name called now? It was like War Machine, then War Raiders, then the Viking Experience, then the Viking Raiders. Viking Raiders, that's what it's called now. Viking Raiders, Row. I picked him up for my Ohio Wrestlers collection. I'm pretty sure he's either from Cleveland or Cincinnati, I'm fairly certain. But yeah, he looks great. He's got all the cool tattoos, facial expressions, stuff like that. I'm contemplating, because I got him for my Ohio Wrestlers collection. But the same issue I have with Pentagon, do I get his tag team partner? Do I get Hanson? Because I bought this one and the Chelsea Green because they both had damaged packaging, meaning that they were at a lower price. I think the Hanson is also at a very low price. So let me know in the comment section below. Should I buy the Hanson if it's at a low price? Let me know down below. I don't know why I was talking through the fig. Whatever. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's see. We'll stick with out-of-the-box stuff, and we'll go with these two. This was also from my Saturday part of the Funko Pop hunt, or just figure hunt in general. Peacemaker and Harley Quinn in the dress, part of the Suicide Squad Funko Pop line. I got these at Myers, and they both look really great. I immediately took them out of the box and set them up on my shelf. I think they look awesome, which is what inclined me to go out and look for some of the other Suicide Squad Funko Pops, which we'll get onto in a little bit. But first, we're going to take a little detour away from wrestling and Funko Pops, and we are going to go into my love of Toy Story. And I obviously have, I'll show you guys right now. I have a giant shelf dedicated to Toy Story, and that's how much I love Toy Story. I have an entire shelf dedicated to it, and this is something that I saw online. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it, but when I saw it in stores, I was just like, that looks awesome. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to display it on my shelf. It is the Disney Mirrorverse Buzz Lightyear robot. Like, it's like a Buzz Lightyear mecha figure. Like, he's like a Gundam or something like that. It just looks so weird and awesome. It's like a Transformer Buzz Lightyear themed with a Buzz Lightyear head. He's got like a jetpack there for displaying purposes and stuff like that. It just looks so insane that I thought it would look awesome, so I cannot wait to take this out of the packaging and display it on my shelf somewhere. I don't know. I'm not really interested in any of the other Mirrorverse things. I think the only other one other than this was Jack Sparrow, so I'm glad with just having this. But this does look pretty awesome. I'm happy that I ended up seeing that at the store and decided to pick it up. I think it looks pretty awesome. Let's see. Let's go with this. This was kind of a more strange thing. I picked up also from Ringside with the Chelsea Green and the Row, or Eric, whatever his name is now. I picked up the casket playset, and main purpose why I did this was because I kind of wanted to have something to go with my Undertaker. I got the purple themed one, so that way it would be on theme, you know, and it's actually fairly big, you know, compared to the box. That is a very big casket, or coffin, or whatever you want to call it, but look at this thing. Beautiful purple interior, comes with a headstone, a shovel, and it also came with an urn. The urn is not in there because I actually put the urn over here on my shelf next to my Undertaker. That's like standing right here. Just because, I mean, it kind of makes sense. You have the urn, you got to put it next to the Undertaker. I kind of wanted to try and display it in his hand, but his hands like were too kind of clenched together, so it would look kind of weird. So it just kind of sits at his feet. But I do love the look of the casket. I think it'll look really good. I'll probably use it around Halloween time, sort of as like a display item. So I don't know. I just like how good it looks, and it could come in handy later on down the line, like I said, for decoration purposes. But that order from Ringside for this, the Chelsea Green, and the Eric action figure was very, very quick. Like, I ordered it, and then like 3 days later the order came. So good on your Ringside for very fast delivery. And I even got an email that said it might take up to like 10 days or even longer because of, you know, COVID stuff, but it got to me in 3. So good on you, good on your Ringside. That's my number one place to go when buying wrestling figures, 100%. Okay, so moving on, we have a ton of Funko Pops. Obviously one you can see right here. We'll get to that one, I guess, straight away. We have A-Train from The Boys. So yeah, that's a very cool one. It's got a nice little running pose. At first, I saw The Boys, but I also saw like a bit of his visor, and at the front of it, like just seeing that, I thought for a second it was like Falcon from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was like, who the heck put that in the wrong box? And then I remembered, like, oh yeah, they do have similar like visors and stuff like that, and facial hair. So yeah, I got A-Train. Originally I wasn't going to get him, but it all started when I got Starlight from a GameStop, the same GameStop where I actually picked up, what was it that I picked up at GameStop? The same GameStop where I picked up the Pentagon. I picked up her. And I remembered previously there was another GameStop that I had gone to where I had seen A-Train, Huey, and Billy Butcher. So I ended up picking up all 3 of them, making the 4 sets. So I have 2 regular humans of The Boys, and then I have 2 superheroes. So I really enjoyed The Boys, the TV show. It was a very good, like, very dark superhero show with a lot of very crazy, like, themes that they talk about in the show. And I'm excited to see what happens in Season 3. All the stuff that's so far being talked about and rumored and stuff like that looks very awesome. Something that I noticed about these, though, was I started opening up the back, and on the back, it has the Deeps logo, and it's on all of them. And obviously I'm missing some of them from the set. I'm missing Queen Maeve, Homelander, and Translucent. Honestly, I'm not going to pick up Translucent. Don't really care about him. He was a character that wasn't really around for that long in the show. He had a pretty crazy moment in the show, but not really one that I care about. Queen Maeve and Homelander are probably the 2 that I'm going to mainly focus on trying to look for now. I don't know how scarce they are. I don't know how much they go for on the secondary market. I'm actually kind of worried to see how much they go for on the secondary market, so I'm okay with just having these ones for right now. But yeah, The Boys. I'm excited to see what The Boys get up to next in Season 3. But from a show that is mainly focused on taking down the superheroes, let's move on to a movie that came out that is all about taking the bad guys and making them heroes. I am, of course, talking about the Suicide Squad. Let me move these out of the way so I have a little bit more space, because we have actually quite a few here. So obviously I showed off Harley Quinn and Peacemaker, but on my first day of hunting, I also found Ratcatcher 2, which I hope they do end up doing like a maskless version, sort of like what they did with Bloodsport. I think that would be cool. I found Captain Boomerang, which, thinking about it more, his death in the movie actually worked very well for me, because Captain Boomerang was a character that, you know, quite a few people liked from the first movie. Thought that Jai Courtney did a really good job. I was excited to see him back in this one. And having a main character like that from the first movie that people liked really well, having him die so early on really did set up the film with people thinking like, okay, there is the possibility that anybody could die in this. And it was even further point when Rick Flag, another character that I didn't think would die, spoiler alert, ended up dying. Which, funny enough, we move on to our next one. Got Rick Flag, looks great, has the cool t-shirt and the blood splatter on his head, looks great. We'll move on to this guy, Polka Dot Man. He's got the polka dots coming out. My brother said it kind of looked like a paint palette in his hand, but it looks really nice. The helmet looks good. This is definitely one that I'm excited to have in the collection. Bummer about what happened to him in the movie, but, you know, it's great that his only outing in the movie was a really good one, so who knows, maybe they might do an Elseworlds thing and bring him back to life, who knows. It's comic book movies, you know. And then the final one that I wanted to show off was Bloodsport with the mask on. Now, the Harley Quinn and the Peacemaker I got at Myers. When I was there, I also saw Bloodsport, but at the time, I wasn't planning on getting the whole Suicide Squad set, so I just ended up getting these. But the next day, when I thought about it, and honestly, it was when I was listening to the end song from the Suicide Squad, So Busted. Like, I got really in the mood, you know, and I thought, that was a really fun film, that was some really good music, I love all those characters, I'm going to try and go out and get all the rest of the Funko Pops for the collection. So that's when I raced back to that Myers, hoping that no one else took the Bloodsport, and if anything, they put up more Bloodsports. I saw another Bloodsport, I saw another Peacemaker, so they actually restocked for me, so I ended up getting this Bloodsport. Now, actually, I don't know why I took that one off, because I need to look at the back. Now, out of all the ones that I'm missing, I still need Battle Gear Harley Quinn. So I have Harley Quinn in the dress. I would need Harley Quinn in her outfit that she fought on the beach in the beginning of the film with the bazooka, but in here she has the javelin. And I need King Shark. I did just buy a King Shark on eBay. Not a bad price, honestly, for how much he's worth on the Funko app and how much some of the other prices were like freaking $70. There were keychains, King Shark keychains, going for $50 on eBay. I wish I would have picked up one of the King Shark keychains when my local Walmart. I remember going there one day and they had King Shark keychains, and I thought like, don't really want to buy those. I do have keys because I'm driving now, but I don't really want to have a keychain. I'm bummed I didn't freaking pick them up now. I could have resold them myself. I mean, obviously I wouldn't have sold them for that much, but, you know. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I did purchase a King Shark off of eBay, so he is coming, so expect him in a future Collection Corner video. The Battle Gear Harley Quinn, so that one up there, that Harley Quinn, I don't think I'm going to pick it up, and here's the reason why. My DC shelf is being overrun with Jokers and Harley Quinns. I need to limit myself with Harley Quinns, okay? I could have an entire shelf in no time dedicated to just Harley Quinn Funko Pops. So I'm okay with just having the dress Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. And if anything, this is the outfit she wears for the majority of the film anyways. It does look very nice. You get the pigtails, you get the really cool dress, it shows off the tattoos nice, you got the javelin there. I'm okay with just having this. I think it looks great anyways. Peacemaker, helmet looks great. Very bulky in the head, obviously, but yeah, you got all the bright colors of the outfit and stuff like that. I think it looks awesome. I'm excited to finally get these all out of the box and do like a little, you know, have them all standing together. Maybe it'll be the thumbnail for this video, but God, I'm glad I pulled the trigger on this. So all I need is my King Shark, and then I will be content until they come out with a Starro Funko Pop. Because if they announce a Starro Funko Pop, I'm probably gonna pick that one up too. Because Starro was a very cool villain to have for this film. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Maybe they'll do a Milton one. I'll probably have to pick up Milton if they do one of him as well. But yeah, that is all the stuff that I got. Quite a bit of stuff. Quite a bit of stuff. I can safely confirm that I'm going to cool it off for a little bit. I don't know how soon after this video is posted that the next one will be posted, but I guess we'll see. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought. What was your favorite item from the video? And I will see you guys next time. And hopefully I don't run out of space for this stuff.